Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is August 17th, 2023. It's a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Strike news. We've got a few new things coming with the collab and other stuff that actually is worth your time. So let's make sure you don't miss out on it and let's get going. First, we did get the announcement of a lethal quest. Eugeo and Kirito will be together in a Chokyu Kyoku quest. So we are not going to be missing out on Kirito on this collab. I know it was a little weird to have the main character, I believe, not there. So he will be there with Eugeo in the wood flavor for that monster. And this will be a farmable lethal quest, so you will need to play this quest over and over to farm that monster to max luck. But the good news is that this quest will feature every monster at plus 99 luck, so there is no need to bring any max luck monsters to the stage because every monster is a max luck monster. So bring your OPs and you will be able to farm away with 2 chest drops for each monster that a person brings into the stage. You also got the announcement of new missions added to the seed missions area. 1 mission in each of the world. You can see the rewards there in each color. The missions are translated on the right. For Alfheim Online, you will need to clear the Chozetsu difficulty of the Guardian Beast stage and do that with 80% of your HP remaining. For the Gun Gale Online quest, you will need to no continue clear with all of your HP intact at the end of the stage on any collab stage, with all of your monsters being SAO collab monsters. So might be a little annoying, but I'm sure there are some easy quests in the library that you can take advantage of to finish that quickly. And last but not least, we have the Underworld quest, which will feature the new quest that we are going to see with Eugeo and Kirito. You need to clear that quest with only water bounce type monsters. Obviously this is a wood quest, so you're going to be at an elemental disadvantage there, and I'm sure you have a much easier time clearing this quest with pierce monsters rather than bounce monsters. So this is a little bit of a double whammy there to make it challenging. But in exchange, you do get an EL Waku Waku Min, which is not too common, so it's a nice one to aim to complete to get the reward there. And of course, on the 20th is Monster Strike Day, and as expected, we do have a Tokudama waiting for you to pick up 1 free pull on the gacha if you sign in and exchange it for 5 luck, which is no problem at all. Now, for regular Monster Strike stuff, we do have the newest stage of the Abyss, the Shinen Depths area. We will be rotating in the Light stage, which is the first time we're ever going to see that. We'll see how difficult it is. And remember, the reward for clearing any one of these 3 stages is just the fact that you will skip up to 25. Sorry, you will skip exactly 25 out of the 30 stages in the Abyss, whereas your normal skip will only go up to 25, but within there it would skip a set amount depending on how many you've cleared, how many times you've cleared the Abyss. So it should be interesting. We'll see which one is the easiest once and for all after that. We got the announcement of the Hop Step Limited Gacha, and this is, I think, maybe the 3rd time we've seen this, maybe 4. But basically it is a step gacha, and Monster Strike usually does not do these kind of step gachas. End of the year there's one, and that's about it basically. But basically how it works is the amount of orbs this gacha will cost will change depending on how many times you have pulled on this gacha. And the good news is that limited monsters are included in the pool for this gacha, so if you want to use your Hoshidama here, there is a chance it could hit a limited character, which is nice. How this gacha works is your first 10 pull here will only cost you 10 orbs. Second pull would cost 20, third will cost 30, 4 will cost 40, and 5th will cost your normal 50 orbs to do a 10 pull, but you are guaranteed 1 limited monster as a result of that 10 pull. Now, the last pull is the only one where you are guaranteed, but all pulls will have limited monsters in the pool, so you have a chance to get limited monsters at any time. Now, is this something worth pulling? And you know, I think it is up to you as an individual to figure that out. It is certainly, in my mind, worth it to do one temple 100% for all users. Second temple still is a pretty good deal. Through 2 temples with only 30 orbs costing out of your pocket is not bad. Arguably 3 isn't bad either. And then is the question, do you want to go all the way up to the 5th to get a limited monster guarantee? Now remember, limited is a really broad window nowadays. There are a lot of old bad monsters, and there's quite a few new monsters that would be great, but the old outnumber the new, so be careful about that. It is up to you to decide. You have from the 19th through the 26th to do this gacha. Up to you to do that. And let me remind you, since you are using orbs, it will make progress for your Hoshidama. So please be careful about that if you have primed your Hoshidama for that, or for a particular gacha. Another announcement we got was the return of the one-shot strike stage. Basically, we will have specific monsters that have a target icon. Your job is to kill that in one shot if you can. It should be possible to do that, so it's just a matter of making sure you can path that out and maximize your pull to get as many points as you can. This area will be alive from the 20th of August all the way to the end of August, which is the 31st. Now, there are 2 modes that you can play with this stage. The first is a standard mode, and they've changed standard mode a little bit, where it is guaranteed that you will only have one shot to one shot to sling on each battle stage for this quest. So basically, one battle, make one shot, and you move on to the next battle, even if you missed. So that'll help make it move along faster, but of course, you might be missing out on some, good hits there. You also have the competitive mode in purple, where you will be playing against other strikers and competing against your kill count. Whoever has the higher ratings or highest kill count will get better rewards. And this stage, you will have each player gets one move, and then you will move on to the next stage after everybody gets their shot on that stage. Now, standard mode, we talked about the fact that it's one shot, one kill, hopefully. Well, not one kill, all kill. And the points you get from this mode is strictly based on how many monsters you take down. The total amount that you personally kill, whether it is solo or co-op, is the amount of points you get at the end of the game. Now, remember, this does mean that playing co-op is not ideal, although I think everybody gets the same configuration in the end, so maybe it doesn't matter if you play co-op, but maybe you jostle people inadvertently. I don't know. There's no reason to play co-op, at least. You get no benefit in this mode, at least, the standard mode. However, there is an interesting bonus here, which is new, and that is if you are able to kill all of the monsters in that stage with your one shot, then you will get a 3-point bonus for each battle that you are able to perform it. So if battle 1 you got a perfect, battle 2 you got a perfect, battle 5 you got a perfect, you did it 3 times, you will get 9 extra points at the end of the game. And then competitive mode, which is a little bit more fun, I guess. You will be competing against your fellow strikers here, and then trying to see how many kills you can get, and you will get your ranking rewards based on your kills. So the kill count will not give you points, but rather the ranking you end up in the end. You can see first place will get 20 points, second place will get 15, third will get 12, and fourth will get 10. So that does mean if you can can't reliably get 20 points, that competitive mode might be the way to go to give you a shot at getting first place there. And here are the rewards that you can get from this stage. It features a new monster, which we will talk about in a second. But obviously the big thing to keep your eyes on is that 1500 point prize, which is a connect scroll. I can't stress enough how rare this item is. If you are new to the game, this is completely out of your league to get on a normal basis. The castle is the area where you can normally get this, but it requires top tier monsters and top tier play to get through. So if you want a connect skill, make sure you spend the time to do this. It will absolutely be worth it. Do note that for this area, you do have a limit of how many points you can get per day. However, as each day progresses, you will see the limit increase little by limit until you can actually reach the maximum score of 1500 total points in the end. So this does mean you cannot rush the stage in one night. You will have to take it over the course of many days. Now, we did tell you that there is a drop monster available. It's Hanna Astro there, and she has the ability to get a badge. Now, I can't say that she's going to be worth it. Usually these free monsters don't really see the light of day ever, but it is nice for a collection. It almost certainly won't ever come back in the future. But do note that if you have a max luck of the monster and feed 99 luck to it, then you can unlock that badge for her, which will, I'm sure, get a lot of use. And before we wrap up for the night, we do have a Transcension Kai and Transcension for you. First up, the Transcension Kai will be Freeze. Her abilities look like the following. You've got Bounce Fiend, Super Blast type. Abilities, Super Mind, Super M, Status Effect Recovery, Gauge Multiplier Retainment. On the gauge, you have Anti-Block. Her Connect skill is Anti-Gravity Barrier, and 3 killers. You got the Universe Killer L, Paladin Killer L, and Sprite Killer L. Very nice. Remember, please don't mix up Universe with it being every monster. There is a specific class called the Universe class that she will be able to target for extra damage. Strike Shot is a bash, so the first enemy she hits, she will lock on to that immediately, and if it is a weak point, she will also be paralyzing that enemy, which can be useful. Bump combo, you get a super wall moving bullet and all enemy super ice meteor. And then the Transcension, we are down to 4 general pool monsters who do not have a Transcension yet. It will feature Magoichi here, and Magoichi is a Pierce Samurai speed type. His abilities is Anti-Damage Wall, Flight, Super Anti-Wind, Weak Point Killer M. On the gauge, you've got Super Anti-Warp and Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Strike Shot is speed and power up, and it will activate 2 bump combo bits which go right next to him, and will also activate his bump combos, which is quite strong. We've got the weak point bullet and the super bullet as well, so each bit along with Magoichi himself will cause these bump combos to activate. And you do see that he has weak point killer M with a bump combo that focuses on the weak point. That should be good damage out of him. And that is it for tonight. Next news will be at the same time as usual next week, so tune in here to get the latest news about that. And here are next week's lucky monsters. Hopefully you got the 2 old collab monsters to get at least good progress on your lucky monster count. Basago and Bector are available for next week, along with Administrator and Yuki for another week. Hopefully those are in your bank as well. So that's it from me today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, and considering subscribing to the channel. If you like Monster Strike news in English, this is probably the best place to get it. ENGmonst/X on X/Twitter. They finally kicked me out of TweetDeck, which is really annoying, so I'm sad to see that, but okay, we'll just use Twitter vanilla because I'm sure not paying anything for that. And of course, Discord channels available. Talk with other folks who love the game and speak English. It's a nice community to join in. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.